everybody, my name is Paula. Welcome back to Purpose Fit. I have a short flow for balance for you today. So something to kind of test your balance and strengthen your ability to balance and breathe through balancing postures, but in a really fast and fun way. So whenever you're ready, you can join me on your mat. We'll start right in child's pose. If child's pose feels too tight or it doesn't work for you, you can take an easy seat. Otherwise, prop yourself up on your forearms until you can relax into it, and then maybe soften down and breathe for a moment or two here. Check in with yourself. Check in with this pose and all of these points of contact that you have with the ground, steadying yourself. Feel what it feels like when those parts of your body press into the ground with every inhale, taking what you need in order to balance, and with every exhale, you let go of those things that are weighing you down, that are making you feel heavy. Take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, sit yourself up. Finding a nice, easy tabletop right away. Jumping into just a bit of cat-cow. Inhale to lift the head, neck, chest, and tailbone. Exhale to round. Feeling the spine warm up. Feeling that space. But most importantly, allowing these two poses to unwind you from whatever you've done prior to this class. So maybe you're just waking up and you're using it to stretch out from the way you slept. Maybe it's the end of the day and you're kind of unwinding all the sitting you've done or walking around that you've done. Take another moment to enjoy it. And then when you're ready, walk your hands forward, a hand print, tuck the toes, lift the hips, find that downward facing dog right away. Squeezing belly button in and up to actively lift the hips and tailbone, and with that, settle the heels down, softening in the knees as much as you need to. Roll the biceps forward, triceps back, so the shoulders can drop down away from the ears and your head can relax in between your arms. Stay for another breath here. 4 points of contact. Inhale to lift the right leg nice and high, -1 contact. Exhale to bring that right knee through all the way in between the hands. Inhale to lift into your high crescent, squeezing inner thighs together to keep that balance. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale to lift back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward any amount. So option to stay, or you can begin to shift off to that back foot to find a variation of warrior 3. So maybe you start with lots of bend in that standing leg, lifting through the left heel, and then straighten through the right leg as it works for you. Take another breath. See if you can keep the left leg lifted. Inhale to stand up nice and tall, sweeping the left knee in front of you. Exhale to cross the left ankle over top of the right knee, setting up a figure 4. So as best you can, keep your ankle straight and your foot flexed, drawing the knee back by squeezing that glute behind you, feeling a lot of tall lift through the chest. Take another breath here, and we'll add some movement. So inhale, reach the arms nice and tall. Exhale to sit down into a figure 4. So getting, again, more stretch through the outside of that hip. And as you inhale, lift tall, find a baby back bend, squeezing the elbows back and down. Exhale, sit, straighten the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Now, maybe you need to keep your focus, your eyes, your gaze on one point to keep that balance. If you want to test your balance, maybe try looking up or changing where your gaze is. Take one more breath. Inhale to stand up nice and tall. Figure 4 legs. Exhale to cross that knee all the way over top. Sit into your eagle stance. Adding the arms if you want to. Reach nice and wide and cross the right arm underneath of the left, either grabbing opposite elbows or interlacing your hands. You can always tap those toes down on the other side for an extra help. Inhale, elbows away from your face. Exhale, elbows away from your chest, rather, and hands away from your face. One more breath. And now take an inhale to unwind the legs. That left knee is in front of you again. Exhale to shift it all the way back into a warrior 3 with your eagle arms, keeping that stability as best you can. One more breath. Step that foot back. Inhale to lift your eagle arms up towards the ceiling as high as you can in your crescent lunge. Exhale to dive forward any amount. Unwind the arms and inhale, high crescent. Exhale, hands go down to your mat. Inhale, step all the way back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to pause and breathe. And we'll go through that same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bring it through between the hands. Find that crescent. Inhale to lift nice and tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, lean forward, hands to heart. Find your balance as you lift off of that right foot, bending into the left leg, straightening as it works for you. Inhale to draw it forward, that knee forward as you find a tall spine. Exhale to cross the ankle over top of the leg, figure 4. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, sit as low as you can in that figure 4. Inhale, baby back bend as you lift the chest, straighten the legs. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Try it out a couple more times. Good job. Inhale to stand up nice and tall. Cross that knee all the way over top as you sit down into your eagle pose. Add the arms. This time, left elbow underneath of right, grabbing the opposite elbows or interlacing the hands. Inhale, elbows away from chest. Exhale, hands away from face. One more breath. Keep the arms if you can. Unwind your legs. Right knee in front again. Exhale to shift the upper body forward as you kick that right leg back. Warrior 3. Step back nice and gentle. Inhale to lift as high as you can through the arms. Exhale, forward fold in your crescent legs. Inhale, unwind the arms, strong crescent pose. Reach tall. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Inhale to step all the way back, downward facing dog. Take it a second or two to pedal the legs, move around. Find your balance between right and left side. Now walk your feet together. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees as you walk your hands back towards your feet. You're going to come to sit on those heels, getting your thighs as close to parallel to the ground as you can, lifting the hands away off the mat if you can to your heart. Take a moment to breathe. Keep squeezing the heels towards each other as you lift the chest. One more breath. And then relax out of it. Hands go down. Drop your knees down nice and gently. Untuck the toes. And right where we started, find child's pose. So if you want, keep the knees together or move them apart. Prop into that supported variation or move all the way into your extended. Again, feel all these points of contact. Feel that you can create that lightness and that sense of fun through your practice, through our balancing poses. But you always have this grounded pose of child's pose to come back to whenever it feels too crazy or too intense. Appreciate all of the things that you can do on your mat. And when you're ready, gently sit yourself up, finding a tall seat. Of course, taking all the time that you need in that child's pose. And when you're ready, we'll bring the hands together at the third eye center, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. We bring the hands to the mouth, reminding us to speak clear and loving words, and we rest the hands at the heart, reminding us of our clear and loving intentions. Thank you for joining me for practice today. Namaste.